Welcome everyone to the 2025 Upstarts Zelda 2 Randomizer Tournament here. Doing a little bootleg. Let's get this off the screen. Initsu cUstOm Game 2 out of this 3-game series here. Let's get these runners sent off. Giving them the GL for start. They're both readied up. We're ready to go. We've got the YouTube stream up as well there. 1440, 2160 if you want it. Slight delay. Their countdown has begun. We will start our timer if we remember it when we see them go live in just a few seconds. We'll catch up on these two. I don't have their seeds in front of me. It's kind of a last minute setup here. There we go. Wow, really nice sync. Really nice sync. That's a good sync if I've ever seen a sync ever. We're going out the right side of North Palace and we have what looks to be a mountainous biome. Very likely. Very likely. Initsu going to the town. Going to be Ruto Shield. All right. Heart Container Cave for cUstOm. We've got a candle start. I believe that's all we're starting with here. This is, we got both the Upstarts and the SGL stuff going on at the same time here. So, not at the same time like right now, but at the same time during this period of time. Yeah, what a sync. Thank you for recognizing that, Chatty in chat. Medicine Cave for Initsu. Yeah, that sync is probably worth a clip, if I'm being honest. Magic Container in that Heart Container Cave. We got a red Dire up front here, kind of beating us up. Yep, gonna step out of that. Moblins right in your face as the red Dire just gets to throw axes at you. Not an easy combo. Not an easy combo. Not worth forcing it, right? Not worth forcing it. 4 hearts, just get us some levels. We see a bridge. We see Trophy Cave as well. A lot of caves right here. Nitsu went south-ish from somewhere, and cUstOm's going north now, it looks like. He's seeing King's Tomb. He's finding Bagu. We don't know if we're going to need that or not. Raft here for Initsu. Likely going to get that. We'll mark it down. Keys in the drop pool. Red Dire to the right. How much is it worth? This flag set could be up to 200. Just 100. Oh, yeah, just 100. Yeah, so it's vanilla value. All right, we've got a bridge. Where's it going? It's going to DM. West to DM. Okay. Nitsu gonna look and just see if there's anything that stands out. Doesn't look like it. Hammer Cave at 112 he's at now. 111 still. Probably not desirable to do. There's his key in the drop pool. He's gonna be the first. He's also seen Magic Container Cave. Wow, all these caves are right here, man. King's Tomb, no hint. No hint. Orange Dyra, another 100. Okay. Take the life level. Palace up here with a raft. P1, top side. Raft, of course, in Itsu's possession. Another Magic Container. So there's one in Heart Container Cave and one in Magic Container Cave. Raft also on the west. Here, let me mark that. We don't know where it goes yet, though. Saria, life. We're going in for it. We're going in for it. It's also got Bagu. I didn't see if it was really blocking anything. That's funny. They're at the complete opposite ends of this continent. Both of them finding things that they're willing to pick up. Got a 1-up on the ground there. So we got keys and then 1-ups in this drop pool so far. And Nitsu wants the money. Oh, we're going to back out of that. Oh, we're just bringing him back. Got it. Oh, boomerang to the shin. Survives. Mark the life spell down for cUstOm here. Let me know if the audio is good on... if the audio wasn't good on Initsu, I would imagine I would have been yelled at already. So the audio is probably good on Initsu. We're going to assume that. I think we're out of caves. This could be... Oh, this could be Pillar P bag. Yeah, it's not, though. It's jump. Vaughn with the GL. cUstOm. We got a little buffering. A little buffering on cUstOm side. So much for that sync. He's back. We are. Oh, I marked him down for life. Let's when we get a few seconds here, we'll pause and unpause to see if we can refresh and get him. Okay, so he's out of Saria. There's the resync. We're in Pillar P Bag Cave on the west. This one in this flag set will contain an item. Another orange Dyra. Is it Nitsu down to his... Okay, he's not... That's right. He picked up that extra life, so he's not down to his final life. Although cUstOm getting a little beat up, but he gets the extra life as well. You see the runners have the exact same drop pool in the exact same order. P-bag, what's it? $200. Cash me outside. Let's go. All right, let's see what is in this Pillar P-bag cave here. Another magic. Did I misread that early on? Is that 3 magic containers on the west, or is that just 2? I will have to. Looking at cUstOm's tracker, he is using the emo tracker, so he is tracking locations. He does just have Heart Container caved on, so it is 3 magic containers on the west. That's incredibly nice. 2 more $100 here if we can get these kills in these divers, 100 each. Easy game, easy game. Parappa Cave, not going to take it. Here's our 3rd palace. This might be our 2nd palace. 1 and 4. 1 and 4. Grass tile. There's our last thing to uncover between the 2 runners. Gonna be medicine. Okay. P-bag. That's gonna be the 200. Gonna check this town. We've seen Rudo. It's gonna be Mito. So we'll see what the medicine is gonna get us. That's so funny. One runner has the medicine. The other one's gonna check to see what it is. Oh, it's Raru. Forgot about Raru. Forgot about this guy. Jump. Okay. We like jump. That gets us down stab out of Mito. Oh, I didn't check to see the hints on custom side. There was that little bit of buffer in there. Boots maze. Maze boots. All right. That's the back of Fairy for custom, I think. So he sees 2 palaces, 1 and 4. Initsu has a custom tracker up, and I'm not entirely sure how to decipher it all, so... Not that I need to look at it right at the moment, but... Alright, custom approaching Raru as well. Mito's still MIA. Hell, with the opening of the water on the top side and the bottom side, it's possible to have a little bit of space to walk up there. There might be something sort of hiding along one of the 2 coasts in the water, requiring the boots. We'll jump for custom as well here. Oh, this is Mito. Never mind. Mito is right on the other side of Saria, it looks like. Wrong side here. Not a huge loss. Initsu probably knows he can likely reach that from the other side. The way he walked on the west. Here it is. Spell. Well, jump is castable for both of them at 66. They both have at least a magic container, giving them a castable jump. Going to be down stab. No spell pickup for Initsu, though. I'm sure custom will pick it up. I mean, there's no reason not to. You've got so many locations left to uncover that if you're already going to go into Mito and you've already got the medicine, just get it all. Yeah, if anyone sees a hint, so far I know we've got Boots Maze. They both have that hint, so that's fine. Custom is going to walk south and see Mito. And it's getting the hint for West Medicine. We do know that it is in the grass tile. It's on the grass tile. Yeah, not 100% sure if we saw the 3rd palace just yet. Again, we've seen 1 at the top side by the raft. Initsu has yet to uncover that area. And then we saw 4 right here by back end of Saria, Raru, Mito. This area over here has got 4 kind of in this area. All right, another 100 for Initsu. It's going to be at 312. Custom is at 313. Alright, there's that Palace 4. Still looking for this last palace. That boulder-blocked cave, not going to be anything but Fairy Cave, it looks like. We've already seen all the caves, so the only other caves that will be anything, if they exist on this continent, is simply going to be continent connectors. Alright, there's the spell pickup for custom. Yeah, but no fairy spell over here, so that means we will not be jumping into palaces for like oh no, I'm sorry, the raft is available. Right, the raft is available. We just got to get Initsu up in that area first so he can show us where it goes. Alright, medicine for Initsu. Yeah, we just finished 3 sizable pieces of pizza, so Pizza Coma may be imminent. You never know. You never know. Anything's possible. If it goes quiet for an extended period of time on this channel, that's Pizza Coma right there. All right, so custom going to be walking south where initsu came up north. They're just kind of doing the same stuff here. I think this is Pillar P-Bag Cave for custom. Yep, going to be a magic container for him. It'll be his second, with the third one being in Magic Container Cave, somewhere along the southern edge. I think the branch is right by, the branch on the continent for routing, I think is right by North Palace, so. Or maybe not, because Custom did make it to the other side without going south first, so. And I don't think he walked through Saria, else he would have seen Mito at that time. Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with 3 magic containers on this continent. It's a really nice, you're not worried about your cast of fairy when you pick it up. Even if you pick it up, it's 108 to cast. You got it. You have 112 magic at 7 containers, so. Yeah, Nitsu just kind of double. Oh, that's right, Medicine Cave. We didn't see what was in here. Right. I remember seeing it, not seeing what was in it. We stepped out of here. We've got the red Daira. Is it 2 red Dairas? It goes, Bot, red Daira, red Moblin, and red Daira, I guess, is the makeup here. Or maybe not. Maybe it was that he pushed the red Daira far enough back to where the Moblin came up. Yeah, okay. So that's what happened. There's just 1 red Daira in here. Gonna be Custom's last magic container in here. Nope, another one up. Probably would have rather had the $100, but he is on a sliver of health, so. Our first screen is always the most challenging screen. Second one, not entirely free, but also not terrible. This could be, if he takes a bop, he's going to have to do the whole screen over again. He survives. It is a heart. Nice refill. Raft, I think, in Trophy Cave. We'll just pre-mark that. Don't get hit by the bots. Survives. All right, well, Custom knows we have a raft tile here. Did he check? Did he see the bridge already? I think he may have. It's right here somewhere. He may have already checked it. I think we might have been watching Medicine Cave on the Initsu side. Yeah, there's the bridge right there. Oh, maybe we didn't check it. Now we're checking it. All the caves kind of look like they line up. There's that one just left of where we're at. On custom side, yeah, this one, does this go further down? Ooh, maze. Oh, see, it didn't go anywhere. It goes maze. Interesting boots on the maze. First drop. Could these be the boots? If it's not, we know what the second drop is going to be. Easy game. Footwear in a cave. That's where I go shopping for my footwear, is damp caves. Well, now we'll be able to navigate this maze a little bit easier once we hit the river. Still got a little bit of walking till we get there. Yeah, just one more cave over. Again, you saw that. You weren't sure if it was going to connect somewhere. It's usually always, I mean, Initsu was at 111. That really, like, the other concern is, like, you're going to, 8th container, dude. 8 magic containers. Custom's not going to see that heart and medicine cave just yet, but he's got a tracker that tells him where things are at, so he'll know that he's missing that location in the west still. Life for Initsu is going to pick it up. He's going to pick it up. Plus, with the way that Initsu's walking, he's going to show us where that raft goes, and there might not be another connector on the maze here. But if there's not, it's good information that this is here to begin with, and good information to have whatever the palace is. And that you've got the items off of it, so. It is Palace 3-6 here. Maybe going to try to get a quick level. See how much these guys are worth. It could be worth 200 in this flag set. They're only worth 50. Yeah, 50 to 200 is the range for these bad boys. Plus or minus 2 from their vanilla value. So there is a raft up there. There's a raft. So the raft only goes to the maze. We're looking for another cave somewhere. It could be southwest corner of the maze. Could be buried in DM. Those are looking pretty likely right now. Initsu going to be just met with the exact the raft is right there, so he's going to check this hint. No cave on the maze. Custom going to save. Where is he headed? Initsu not going to put the raft to good use just yet. He did see that palace window. Have we seen the third palace? Where's the third palace? He might be looking for the third palace before leaving this continent. I did not see the third palace. We've got 1 and 4 and a big question mark. And... oh. Is that it? That's 2. Was that 2 or is that 5? It's got to be 2. That was 2, I think, right? Yeah, so the landing point of this raft might put Initsu further away from the drops. You never know, though. He's going to go toward the palace, which is good for the first drop, but then that second drop, well, he might be attracted to the cave in the corner. Might be drawn to that cave, so if that's the case, that'll give him the other item. How much are these oranges worth? Good old Florida-grown orange Lizolfos. Only $100. I hope you people are running the SGL flags that are appreciating my experience values. Red Iron Knuckles worth 50, oranges worth 100. That's lower than vanilla. That's lower than vanilla for both of them. Oh, too funny. Too funny. Oh, no, we did see Fairy Cave. Okay, wait, so... So what is that boulder-blocked cave, then? Is that gonna be... That's gotta be Parappa, then. But I thought we took Parappa. And we saw a jump. Is it one of the sides a jump? Maybe that's what it is. But I don't think... oh, man, you know what? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We have a boulder-blocked cave on the west that... I don't know. Kind of a question mark at this point. But it can't be the connector unless Hammer Cave is Hammer, right? All right, it is Palace 2. Yeah, confirmed. 1, 2, and 4 on the west, and then 3, 6 on the maze. Yeah, see, Initsu's walking in this area here. You just randomly, just like not walking the correct direction, right? And so he's probably going to spend a little bit more time on this maze as a result. With Custom getting those boots right away, that allowed him just kind of, you know, and then the container before even seeing the palace, he was done with the maze ultimately at that point, just checking the edges, looking for another way off. Oh, sorry. Let me, we've got Maze Island and we have, why is it always time to update when it's time to do, when it's just fucking, all right. Heart Container Cave and Medicine Cave for, Heart Container for Custom out of Medicine Cave. Every time we do something over here, like we were doing the asyncs, Adobe Acrobat had to tell us it was time to update again. It wants me to restart the machine. I don't know why Adobe Acrobat needs me to restart the machine in order for it to update. I don't know how it's so deeply involved in the operating system to where it just can't update itself without restarting the machine. So I don't like to restart my machine all that often, so it just sits there. But unfortunately, we get graced with its presence every time we do a restream. For whatever reason. Anyway. We're looking for another cave somewhere. Boot's going to make this coastal check a little bit faster, but given that it's a cave, we have no idea. This cave could be buried anywhere, man. This thing could be buried anywhere. So there's the container for Initsu. Oh, he didn't even see the container at first, right? He went even all the wrong way. I say wrong way, not like an insult, but it's just, you know, you just pick a direction to walk, right? That's all you've got. It's just the ability to just pick a direction to walk. Is this it? This is not it. He's going to check the corner, though. He's going to check this before we go. This is looking like a caldera at the end of the day. Which may require... See, Initsu's going to be thrown right back to where Custom is. So they're just kind of going to meet right back up. And, yeah, boots for Initsu. Meet right back up. Oh, no, we're here. Okay, so we go up. Yeah, we go up, and then we can see the caldera cave heading. Oh, nope, yep. Don't do that. You can never do that. You have to stop. You have to stop. First jump, platform, stop. Just let him run off. It's $100, though, so you can respawn him if you want to. Alright, so Nitsu going to be looking around as well. At this point, they've both done enough on the west, and Nitsu's going to come back and kind of just check some of these areas. I mean, he might be right. It might be off in this area somewhere. There's a place to walk. Is there a cave over here? Nope. Just a nice little fucking beautiful real estate. Beautiful. That's a nice little forest, lake. Man, that's where you want to retire. That's where you run. Right there, surrounded by mountains. Oh, gorgeous. Anyway, we have found Hammer Cave. Yeah, initsu, I think, is coming back to DM. It's quite possible that, you know, Hammer Cave has something good in it. And if initsu finds the cave to the east before finding Hammer Cave, this is what's always exciting to watch, though. Two runners go two different directions and just end up meeting right back up where they had to go anyway. Just because the seed just kind of leads them in that direction. All right, so final cave for Hammer Cave here. What do we have? It is the glove. We are going to want to find that cave on initsu's side. Holy bejesus. Holy bejesus. Yeah, that's a pretty big find. Pretty big find. Alright, so where's custom? I didn't even see where this was. It's got to be right next to where the caldera entrance cave is. We'll see that in a few seconds here. Well, initsu's going to do the same thing, so as long as he finds all this stuff. 324 for custom, 314 for initsu. Although I think he's let that magic 2 ride, and I think he's taken it that 950 is probably attack 4. Oh, it's right there. Yeah, that's pretty obvious. So it's a good chance. Oh, there it is. Second victim, Orange Dyra. I like it. He just sits there at the edge of the platform as well, just swinging his axe like, you're not getting in, son. Don't do it, dude. Oh, my God. We got more red Dyras here. Oof. We got the life spell. Not enough to cast it, though. Wow, we were getting absolutely tag teamed here. And I don't think initsu's going to pass this up. Yep. Nope. He's going in. So the answer here is to just bring these guys back to the steps. Just bring these guys back to the steps and ride them back there. Life, life, life. Looks like a 2-bar refill, maybe? I think it's a 2-bar refill on life. That attack 3. God, are these SGL flags? Jesus. These are inside jokes, folks. These are inside jokes. Alright, so we are on the other side here. What's that south-facing cave? South, 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 Sonora. Check the south cave. It's right there. It's south cave. I think that's it. No, custom. No. Oh, that south cave. I didn't see an attachment. I didn't see where the output on the bottom side there. I mean, he can't go anywhere else unless he, for whatever reason, deems it's not in DM, which I think at this point would. I just don't think that's possible to say, oh, what's this? Maybe I am wrong. What's that south-facing cave? Glove for initsu. So we are on par, other than just custom being on the other side of DM where we need to be. South? South. Oh, it was this south-facing cave. How about them apples? Islands East with the boots. Easy game. GG. We had a palace down there. We didn't check the palace. This is going to be P-Bag Caves around here somewhere. This left-facing one. Nope. There's still more continent out there. He's going to see that these oranges are only worth 100. Although it will get him the 1150. Oh, this might be attack 4. 950 is life 5, and 1150 is attack 5. Attack 4. Okay. Oh, which SGL flags? The current ones still. There's GP. Okay, we got something in the valley that's not GP. At this point, we've got what? We've got 5 and the opposite 3-6 over here. West is 124. Maze is 36. East is 365 in Maze. $700 in the bag. Right outside of the P-Bag Cave. All right, initsu making his way over here as well. We need to pause for a water break because I've taken in about 2 to 3 grams of sodium with all the pizza I just had, so I will be right back. Call out to the scary invisible Moa there in Risen P-Bag Cave. Are we going to be able to exit? We have an extra heart now. That invisible Moa might be hurting us. We don't have any life casts at the moment. I don't know how many lives we have in reserve. That's funny. They must see. I don't see where that attaches. And nobody's checked that first south cave. Even though it's wrong, nobody walked into it. There's that invisible Moa. Wow, that invisible Moa is beating the shit out of us. 2 lives left, but at least we're going to have some casts of life on the way out. That's funny. The SGL flag. That's why I couldn't have a 4 money tournament that was determined by fucking invisible Moa. They just hurt so bad, man. They hurt so bad. They're invisible. You can't see invisible enemies. Check it. That's the definition. Bring up Webster's.com or dictionary.com. Look at it. Invisible. Cannot see. Right? They're hard to fight, man. Hard to fight when you can't see them. They're not invincible. They're not invulnerable though, because we did see custom hit it on the way. Oh, what happened to initsu? Oh no, dude! He didn't even see the Eastern Cave. That's a huge setback because he doesn't even have a way into Palaces yet, unless he wants to do try something with keys in his pocket. Ooh, ooh. Oh, initsu didn't see this either though, so this will be his final container. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So he's still missing a. So. I guess in his eyes, you know, you could still have like magic key over here somewhere, and that would really suck to leave behind. But you do know that the fairy spell is going to be on the east, and this could be the town with the fairy spell, and it could also still be child blocked at this point. Is it going to be? It is going to be. So, you know, the real play at this point is likely that it's going to be in the east. There's a high chance that the child is going to be in the east. So I would say, because this is just upstab and a child hint, I would say with boots on an islands biome, just keep looking for the desert tile and the water tile real fast. And if it's not the child on one of those, like the key has got to come up sooner than later, right? Because we're running out of checks. We've got sunken, we've got desert, water, we've got new cUstOm, which will have a random amount for the basement, and he's got the spell, which is very likely castable with the 128 magic. So I would probably keep looking. Like, it's worth the gamble, right? It's worth the gamble, I think, to try to find this stuff later. Yeah, don't go left. Just find this stuff later. Just instead of having to walk 3 screens to get a hint for her to tell you the child's on the west, and then you're like, yeah, thanks. I was gonna find it anyway, and then you got to do 3 more screens of Darunia. Hey! This is Upstarts. Super jump. No, we do not. This is a no shame. This is a no shame. How do you want to say that? No shame, no super jump. Environment right now. This is Upstarts. Are we going to take our 4 keys? How many keys? We got a lot of keys in our pocket. I didn't see where the child was. Where was the child? Was it in the east? Hold on, he's got it marked here. It is the east. Big surprise. It's probably the fucking water tile, like right here somewhere. Yeah, we're doing a little P1 out of logic. I mean, if initsu ends up finding the key or something, like at this rate, there's not really going to be anything to find other than that key that'll put him in logic. Or maybe if he finds a hammer, that then he checks the rock then, and it's the key, right? So that'll just be like something that's not out of his way as he goes back to try to find the eastern connection. Oof. Well, we're not doing anything in 1. Wow. 1 is Dunzo. Desert tile, probably the child. Over under on child in the desert. Ooh, just a bag without a child in it. $700 more though. All right, initsu's going to make his way over to this cave. I don't know if it wraps around on I think it's segmented, like left half, right half on this maze. I think you got to go topside by the palace or just take the river, obviously. Oh, I think he might just try P3, P6 here on the maze. Might just be going out of logic here. Well, it depends. Like, you know, how aggressive do you want to play it? Nitsu is down 1 game here. Custom did take game 1. You know, I don't know. I don't know. Taking the death. I didn't see what happened. I assumed it was a death on the Dairas, though, in DM. He was trying to take on those 2 orange Dairas. That's just the connection back to the DM there. All right, let me put this in. We have DM to east. I guess we're still looking for sunken. We're still looking for water tile. Might be trying to avoid all this swamp. Watch out for invisible mobs in these lava encounters. Should be good, though. I think we're good, unless there's one on the far left that has spawned. Although you're trying to... Yeah, don't get trolled by the spiders at the same time. What do we got in the drippers? Anything good? Nothing can spawn. There's too much crap in the room. Yeah, he's got to take it out a little bit further. Glove block in this 3-6. You can always cast a jump spell as well. You can probably get over them. This might end up being a game over for Custom. He gets the 1 red bat, though. Just beam, just jump and beam. Yeah, you never... There's the water tile. Is it our child? Soaked. Do we have a soaked child? Sopping wet. There he is. Can't swim. Why is he here? I don't know. Turn him in. Get the fairy spell and go. Still missing sunken, though. And new cUstOm. Did we even see new cUstOm? I'm not even sure we saw new cUstOm. I think that was a dead end on initsu's side. Yeah, we got to make it back there, though. Don't... Yeah, I mean... Was it in the lava? It wasn't in the lava, though, was it? This is not Darunia. Yeah, this is new cUstOm. Okay, Thundertown. We're definitely going to be able to get full clear of this place. Oh, sorry. We have the child on custom side. Key for initsu. Nice. Flute. Not going to be required today. Unless you just want to start a band. Oh, mark thunder as well. What did we have? We had trophy was shield? Trophy was something. Trophy was east, I think. I guess I could just look at his. Oh, he didn't get the hint. Somebody got the hint for trophy, I thought. Might have some seed bleed from whatever I was playing earlier today. Yeah, Doom Knocker. Doom Knocker in a tight little space. Always a lot of fun. No reflect spell to get out of that. I didn't see what was in the damn spell tower. It's a cross. Looks like the cross. He marked the cross. Okay, so... Yeah, don't forget Thunder on the way out. So Nitsu's in a great spot right now, as long as he doesn't game over on his way to... back to Darunia. You know, you got a castable spell. You could utilize it to kill... Oh, a Nitsu. Yeah, this is rough. So, I would not... Yeah, I mean, you have to find logic. You have to find Palace logic at this point. Like, it's entirely possible that would have paid off. Yeah, you can't go this way either, because we got a cave. It's entirely possible that he could have stumbled upon the key, right? But, I mean, without a hint, what are the chances of that? You know, there's Reflect as well, so... Everything's here. Custom's going to get this for free. He's going to be in a great position, but this could come down to some Palace routing. Could come down to GP. You never know. Initsu, I think he up an A to just go south. He's going to try this too. He's still going out of logic here. This is rough. I mean, this might just be a game decider right here on these out of logic plays. I didn't see how many keys he had in his pocket. He's already wasted at least 2, but picked up 1. Something like that. We do know they're in the drop pool as well. With a randomized drop pool, unless you're paying really close attention, you just don't know. You just don't know what it's gonna, when they're coming up. There's also going to be a key door in this room that he's going through. If you can't kill this guy, he's going to put him in a bad spot down there in the ground. Jumpy boy. All right. Don't. Okay, you're just pushing through. We're going to get combined fire as well over on it. Custom side. We'll see what that is. Three keys I think remain. All right, we're gonna look for a fire check here. Life, spell. I didn't see if he cast spell and then swung his weapon in cUstOm. I, for some reason, was asleep during the spell tower check, the entire thing. And there is a jar in this room that initsu's in. It's hidden in the blocks. About the third or fourth block over, second from the bottom. And there's the boss. That's a fine to place the gem, but if we're looking for potentially like out of logic key grab or something, you know, this ain't it. You know, this is not a deep boss, so this won't necessarily be too much of an advantage other than just levels. So it is Shield and Rudo, and I think the trophy is in the east. But if that's the case, then it's in Sunken. If it's not in the east, then it's, you know, somewhere else. But did we get a check on that yet? I guess it could be Reflect, Spell, or Life at this point. We're going to be grabbing the Fairy Spell here. Palace 2 down for initsu. God, what was the boss drop? I'm so used to seeing a key for the boss drop. I didn't see what that was. Jar? He's going to take this Life 5, 950. Apparently custom talk to the wrong NPC there. We see a bat. 1740. Well, if he can do another palace out of logic, the next gem he can place is... Don't mind my knuckles cracking here. Next gem he can place is probably attack 5. I don't know if he's deemed that DM isn't the answer. I mean, it obviously has to be. He's been everywhere else. He is familiar with, you know, logic and continent connector logic, that is. I still think we're missing Sunken. Let me look at, yeah, according to cUstOm's own tracker, he is missing Sunken. Ooh, lifing up. 1, 2, 3. I still think it's 2 bars. Yeah, don't get caught by that tin suit falling off the platform there. We got a glove block left upstairs. We got a glove block here. This is fairy glove block, though. The opposite 3, 6. I don't think you saw a window in the one that was on the maze, so whatever we see here, the opposite will be on the maze. And 5, as we know it, is in Death Valley. Is Tush Push? I'll leave that up to you to talk to him about his Tush Push. Could be a key here for initsu. There's a key. Nope, not a key. Could be a big bag, though. I mean, we saw 700s. But I was going to say, I didn't think we saw them in the drop pool, but cUstOm just picked one up. So no item for initsu out of 2. He's got to get back to that bridge. He's got to go DM. cUstOm not wanting to go down and dig out that key. I didn't see how much fairy was, but again, we've got a ton of magic. So initsu's got to make it back over to... All right, this is 3, 6 is on the maze. initsu's got to make it back over to the far west side of DM. He's going to go top side first. He hasn't actually checked up here. Neither did cUstOm. But we do know it's not up here. This will hopefully just provide another way back into the caldera, though. Alright, we've dismounted. Once again, missed the cost of ferry. Alright, initsu is back here. The caldera is just that one west-facing cave. Alright, well, Rebo down. First gem on the board for cUstOm here. In logic, 38, 37. Where are we headed next? We've got GP and 5 over here. Probably the best call. Well, he might be looking for Sunken, but really the best call at this point is probably just to go back home. Go back home and do 1, do 2, do 4 that you have Reflect now. You know, you can clear the west, clear the maze, and get back to the east, do 5, and then right into GP. Easy game, right? The route is determined, but he may still want to check for the sunken pea bag cave. You can check for it later, though. Gotta have the trigger on that fairy spell. Yeah, Initsu has... I wonder if he's not... I wonder if he's convinced that it may not be on the other side. Oh, we're going into 5. We're going into 5 here at 624, which is fine. We have... I still don't know what fire is right now, so I don't... It's very possible the custom has confirmed whatever it is. He was doing some checking. Nice 4-tile jump there. So this is where random continent connectors can really, really mess you up. I thought he was going to get like the lift off of the spider, or damage boost off the spider there for a moment. This is where random continent connectors can really mess you up. It sucks that like Initsu was literally a cave away. He went into a cave, which was not the connector. It was just a standard DM cave, but it had 2 orange dyers in there that were very enticing. So he goes in for the kill, gets himself killed, I think, there, and that's where he up and aid from. So either he got the kill and just up and aid, or he got himself killed, and that was the last life in the up and aid. Something along those lines. I don't want to tell the wrong story. I was not fully focused on his screen at that time, but all of a sudden we saw the up and aid back to North Palace, and I'm like, oh no, because he was right there. He was right there. It was 1 cave over. And now he's going to go everywhere else, it seems. He might just start checking the west again for caves, but it's just not over here. Wow, 100 for the Stalfos there. Glove block. Oh, little pausing action here. Stream's still live in race time. All right, we'll give it a few seconds, then we'll pause and pause to let it catch up. We're Fanguma, very quick 5. Probably not going to dig the item out if we don't have to. No shield, though. Life 4. We are probably taking a ton of damage. Oh, that was weird. Oh, key. We're going to go grab that. Yeah, I didn't see how much he was getting hit for. We'll see it now unless it's flawless. Do we have weird music? Yeah, audio is bust, right? Well, we got Guma down. That was weird, yeah. Because I paused it, unpaused it. It had some weird buffer stuck in the... the title screen stuck in that. Well, we can switch over to it. Let's switch over to custom. I think he did say he's gonna have clean audio. I think I can bump custom up to 100% on his side. All right, well, just getting that 950 out of there, saving, going back to start. I mean, if you can do 5, you can do 5. Get it out of the way. But there was, no fault for saving 5 to last, so you could just ferry into the valley, do 5, ferry out of the valley, and then just go do GP. But if you can get it done earlier than later, sooner than later, without any problems, do so. Fire equals life. It's very possible. I didn't check, but if he was casting, well, fire is probably very expensive still at Magic 2, so he probably wasn't like spamming that. We do know there's a fairy block in here, so fairy is required to get through 1. To the right's going to be a dead end, to the left is going to be our fairy block. Nitsu showed us that very early on. Nitsu's still on the western continent here, man. This feels bad as well. Again, if you're thinking like, where is this connector? And you're just like, it's not this other place that I thought it was, so it's got to be back here. Yeah, but fact of the matter is he just didn't clear all those caves on the west side of DM. Oh, sorry, we've got Guma down as well on the tracker. I don't think we've grabbed anything else on the Initsu side. No, everything is... well, he could technically grab the spell, but I don't think he has done that yet. Yep, there it is, the fairy block. think we can probably bump Custom up a scotch. Oh no, I think he's okay on the audio. Right? Can we hear Custom? There, give him another decibel there. I've got my own audio turned on. I tend to not listen to the audio of the runners while I'm just trying to do commentary. Could be a jar in there. There's a jar. Okay. Yeah, at this point, I have to just... I think we've pretty much confirmed that initsu is lost onto where this last connector is. Good old random continent connectors, man. It happens though, and that's the randomizer. That is the randomizer. That's why I liked Transportation Shuffle. That's why I liked Transportation Shuffle. It was really just like good for the other tournament. It was just like, man, I got to figure out a way to like allow people to not, because I didn't want stuff like this to happen. Again, though, this is more standard, but I didn't want it to happen in the other tournaments. So, all right, good. He's back in DM. Get yourself through this cave. Don't get hit by the Dyra. And then get into the caldera. Go through it. Cat! Nice fast room. Oh, this DM room works good for DM enemies, but man, it's pretty ass for certain palace enemies. It's always a little disappointing when you've got like Iron Knuckles and stuff in there and you're looking for experience. It's really hard to hit the Iron Knuckles in their face when you usually have the body damage to do so. What do we have in 1? Best thing at this point would be a key, probably, unless he's trying to power level. That $700 would be useful, but Horsehead is definitely not going to give us enough on his own. Oh, pick up that extra life, man. Yeah, that's good. I don't know exactly where initsu is. He's made it through the caldera, I think. But he is going to have some real catching up to do here. Oh, yes. So it did go down there. And he's going to check down here, but this is not it. And I hope it doesn't up an A thinking he's checked everything else, because there's definitely the top half. Top half of our western half of our Death Mountain caldera. Nice little... whatever you want to call that area. Is this the horse up here? We did look up here first. All right, horse right here. Horse right here. Good curtains. Good palace color. 2 hits. Easy game. Horse down. 3rd gem for custom. About 48 minutes in. He's got a pretty good lead over initsu. We know that 2 is simple, 5 is simple, although I didn't see if you could go the wrong way in 5. But if you can't, then 5 is also very simple to Guma. So these aren't huge advantages. 1 is obviously pretty simple. 3 seems straightforward as well. These have been pretty straightforward palaces, I think. We'll see what the 6 looks like, though. 4 and 6 still on the table in terms of have not seen anything inside of them just yet. Well, I guess we saw a little bit of 6. initsu did try it. There's that terrible Doom Knocker moving to the left, but I think Custom's going to be able to handle that with all the resources he's got at the moment. So initsu literally needs to walk left and to the cave to the left. It's on his screen. It's at the very edge. He needs to walk to... Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is the cave. This is the cave. I'm sorry. This is the cave. Sorry. I'm sorry. I thought he was standing there kind of clueless. Maybe he was standing there angry. My bad. I apologize. I knew it was one of those south-facing caves right there in that little area. He's going to get his $700. And this will be risen, but but there's an invisible Moa in here, dude. So, you know, it's entirely possible he like doesn't get out of this cave. Although life 5, it is another heart, right? This will be his 6th heart, and he's got several casts, at least 2 casts of life left. So I don't know. I think he'll make it. We will see. This Moa's going to beat us up. There's the one hit. It's a little less than 2 bars. He's going to make it. Easy. All right, so dead end in that direction. We had a junction behind us, though. I think he could have just turned around and walked it left. Might just go left here at start. Again, I'm pretty sure this is where that bad Doom Knocker is in the blocks. There's a key in this room. It's a little tricky to go like with those Mao heads. It's kind of tricky to get that key, but initsu did get it. Now, see, here's the thing that could have saved initsu some time is once again clearing the overworld on the east and just walking like the opposite way to have seen the other areas first, like, you know, water tile, desert tile, perhaps even sunken, which still is outstanding on cUstOm's tracker. I don't remember seeing it, so it could be hiding. I mean, we do have a random forest tile and 3-eyed rock. I didn't see either one of those, but I haven't been watching too close exactly where what was on the east. So if either one of those are present and hiding sunken, that would be why we don't have it. 5-minute bonus for super jump. Not my rule, but if I have to abide by it, I will. I will not question that rule. Initsu now gets 5 minutes back. 5-minute penalty for cUstOm for not doing super jump. I guess that is in the rules. If you don't do super jump and your opponent does, yeah, 5-minute penalty for you. Yeah, that checks out. I remember seeing that in Alan's document. All right, well, we found... Wow. In all honesty, initsu is not that far away from the dragon. That's wild. Not that it would have helped him really do anything other than just place a gem. Oh, invisible Mo is in the graveyard. Watch out. Oh, here's sunken. Not blocked by anything. Okay. Ooh. I'm looking at the orange Lizalfo. I see a death, though, on custom side. Oh, dude! Last life. What's in sunken? Container? Another heart? Okay. Well, he'll have 1 heart over cUstOm unless cUstOm wanders into this prior to going into Great Palace. Even a game over on Barba is not that punishing. We are like 4 rooms left of start or something, so not that big of a deal. I mean, we're speaking from the comms booth here, right? We know that initsu had not found that connector for an extremely long period of time, so cUstOm does have a bit of a lead here just based on that. He gets it down anyway. Don't fall in the lava, though. Oh, it is a key that's just dropping. I'm going to save the key. Okay. Is this... This is not reflect. This is fire? I think this is fire. New cUstOm was thunder. Reflect was old cUstOm. And I think this is fire. Yes. And he's going to see what this is. Well, he'll check, but we still don't. I don't know. Naitu said thinks fire is life. Could very well be. And if that's the case, if fire is life, like, you'll just have a very cheap fire to cast and spam in GP. Initsu going out west, checking some hints here. Is not going to check the house, though. At this point, though, what could you want, right? What do you think you could, like, key or hammer, really? All right, so we know that Helmet Head is quick and easy to find going off to the right. I think it's just one of the first elevators we come across. Oh, it's not reflect. Okay, cast it again. Oh, we can't. It's too expensive. Okay. Could take a death and cast it again. Oh, here's reflect. I want to say one more room over, then we've got our Helmet Head elevator. Okay, yeah, this is. Yeah. All right, Thunder for Initsu. He'll be checking the basement. This is what? The flute? It's the flute. And if he goes to the shed, it will be the cross. Helmet Head can be at the top of this? Yes, he is. Okay. Easy kill. Attack 6. Apparently everyone has Gritty Goose except for me. Helmet Head down. One palace left. Does he remember where 4 is at? Need a water break. BRB, folks. Refreshing. Yeah, unfortunately, still without Fairy, Initsu is going to have a hell of a hill to climb here. This GP is going to have to be a nightmare for custom. But then again, if it's a nightmare for custom, it'll likely be a nightmare for Initsu. So whatever time gap exists at the point of walking into GP, you know, unless we have a rage quit DNF from custom or something like that, this is very likely going to be in custom's favor to finish this. But then again, this is not over until it's over. We know 1, 3, 5, 6 technically easy if you go left, but if you go right, who knows what's over there. So it depends on the way that Initsu routes 6. But he's got to get this child. He's got to find this water tile real fast. Real fast. It's actually just north of where he's at right now. We're walking into 4. We don't know anything about it. Could be a bad palace. Could be another simple palace. Straight north. Straight north. Straight. Oh, he's just out of his. It's okay. Hopefully he saw that in the upper left of his screen. He might have not though, because he might have been tunnel visioned by this desert tile. Oh, did we come in here? Did I remember seeing a jump block in this palace? Maybe we did see a glimpse of 4? I don't recall. Maybe we did see a glimpse of 4. I don't think so. Oh, he didn't see the water tile. He tunnel visioned on the desert tile. Oh man. Possibly walks that way. He's not gonna walk that way. Whew, this is rough. This is rough, man. This is rough. Islands with boots. He might find it. It's right. It's right. It's right there. Oh, did we check the frickin' shed? Oh, he doesn't have spell. Right, he doesn't have spell, so he actually kind of lucked out on that. Doesn't have spell. He never turned the medicine in for spell. That child could have been in the shed out back, and that would have absolutely been his funeral right then and there, man. That would have been it. So he's lucky. That was his last location that he had on the east, other than Spell Tower. Had the child been in that Spell Tower, that would have spelled disaster. I don't know if we looped around here. We've got this 4-way. I'm going to grab this key. I'm going to stay up top. We're just going to hold right. Going back to Darunia and mark the ferry for... Yeah, so I guess trophy not in the east. I don't know where the trophy was then. Because at this point we have full clear of the east. right, so not at the top of the elevator. You know, those out-of-logic plays for initsu, they could have been the thing that got him the key. Apparently the key is somewhere. The key is either under Spec Rock or it's in a palace. You know, and if it's under Spec Rock, then the hammer is in a palace. So, you know, he could have lucked out in that regard, but you just don't know where things are at. If you had a magic key hint, like you could go out of logic to try to get it, right? That's a valid play if you got enough keys in your pocket and they're just dropping from the drop pool. But man, I just, you know, kind of blindly jumping into palaces when you know you got to find fairy on the east is. I mean, the other thing that could have ended up in his favor is possibly stumbling upon the child in a palace to get fairy. While the key would have had to have been accessible in the outside world, we still saw a fairy block in one, right? So you still would have needed to get the child to get through the fairy block. So, you know, there's a combination of things that could have played out, but there's a pretty straightforward seed with just one buried random connector required for the east, and initsu being, you know, 10 tiles or less away from it. Presumably, but I didn't see it exactly, but what I assume is a game over, and then just having to redo the west again, and the maze and all this stuff. He's looking around, looking through DM in several other areas. It was just so much time spent elsewhere, but I mean, we're spending some time in this 4. Depends on how far initsu feels behind, and that could change his routing. Like, again, if he goes left in 6, you know, easy 6. But a left in 5 is not the answer. So, I wonder what else he's looking for at this point. Has he not found everything? He's seen Sunken and Risen. He's seen Water and Desert, and he's seen New cUstOm. He's seen all the towns. He's got everything. The only thing is spell that he doesn't have on out of Mito and shield out of Rudo. So he's got everything from the east. Fire, Thunder, Reflect, and Fairy all over here. He's got a. Oh, what's the other palace? He's missing the other. He's seen the other palace. Maybe he's just trying to go back to it. He might just bother to go into 5 though. Maybe that's the play right now. Just F it, go into 5, and then just do these last palaces together. Oh, did he not get the fairy feet? Okay. Let's see how many lives he has left. Magic 2. Not enough to get 2 casts of fairy. Nope, not enough to get the magic level there either. This is tricky. Let the blue guy come down, and then you gotta scare the. Yep. Oh, he gets the damage boost back. Easy game. Who's the last enemy? It's a Mew. Still got the last enemy is actually the 4-tile jump. Ah! Got it. Easy game. Easy game. All right, we're going to be trying a little vanilla strat stabbing to attract the overworld encounters to us. In the encounter skip. cUstOm missing a bar of health, turning his nose up at the fairy. Huh. Man, we've been down this bridge before, so where does this lead us? This leads us, this takes us everywhere. The 4-way is above us, isn't it? No, it's the item. Okay, do we see the item? We don't even want the item. Could be a heart. Could be a hammer. Could be a key. I don't know if we saw the window shopping room from the top side. I was not, I did not catch every room in Palace 4 here. All right, so we're going into Palace 5. Oh, we did see this. I do remember seeing the 1-up. All right, where's initsu going to go in this 5? Oh, you can't even go left here. So, probably in his favor. It seems like it's just a hold right situation in 5. All right, this 4 is causing us some trouble, though. We're back at the 4-way. Left side of the 4-way. Where are we going? Down? Down left? Okay, we've not yet held right at the 4-way, it seems. Right to the boss. Right to the boss. Oh, It's like, what a terrible feeling. He went up and right at the four-way first, saw the dead end, backed it up, and I wasn't watching. He just must have not checked here and went down and right, and I'm not sure. Yeah, quick Guma too. Quick Guma, Karok down. initsu's been doing some Guma practice. We might see some flashiness here. Good stuff, though. Easy practice. Guma down. But we're going to GP. We got to go all the way back through DM. Each and every time. initsu would be a little bit closer if he could have placed the gems in 1 and 6 when he tried them. Like, he'd have 4 on the board. But just going into palaces and not getting anything done is just nothing but a waste of time, right? So it's like, you know, he tried, but, you know, came up empty-handed. So we're going bridge to DM. You can go north or south. North is actually faster. South is 2 caves, or you got to walk it around, potentially taking another encounter in the forest here. There it is. And it's still 2 caves because he's got to go through this one and then north. But it is the way he knows, so you might as well just stick with that if you don't want to risk where the other caves go. All right, we're in the Palace 2. Back on the west for initsu. He's got 1, 2, and 4. Except he's done 2. That's right, he's done 2. Gyra does not get us this time. Going Caldera. Caldera cave in, Caldera cave out. 1 more cave to get to the section with the connector, so 3 more caves left, including the one we're in. Yeah, I think initsu's headed to 4 first, because 1, he might just go 1 and then to raft, which will be 6 on the maze. Yeah, I think you can just go north there. Going west out here is a little bit longer of a walk. Potentially some more encounters to eat as well. I mean, these are just, I mean, if you want to be that type of, if you want to play at that level, right? You're thinking about that type of stuff. Anytime that custom does bleed over initsu, it is a chance for him to potentially come back. We are in 4, and we actually know it's a pretty easy Karok to reach, and initsu was literally in all the directions that just were not the boss. I mean, custom was in all the directions that were not the boss, and so initsu has the chance to really have a several minute faster P4, but we've now just walked in with some fire casts to show that we mean business. 107.40, about 67.40, somewhere in there. This will just be a 1-up for initsu. We got a right and a left. We're going right. We have another junction. Is it a 4-way or is it a 3-way anthill? It's a 3-way anthill. Okay. Got it up and left. Orange bird. Bridge. Empty. Empty. Could be a Moa at the end. Nope. Hold right. Okay. 1 enemy in the middle. Flying enemy on the right. initsu just needs to go up, I think. Oh, maybe not. Where is he? Custom had seen all this as well. Oh, he's on the left side of the 4-way. He just needs to hold right. I'll be done with 4. Ooh, almost a risky jump there for custom. Does get the shield block. Right at the 4-way. Right at the 4-way. And it's so good at the 4-way. You people don't check right at the 4-way, and this is hurting you. All right, now at the start of the palace. Got another up and right. We're just going to keep holding right. Ooh, could be a tough one. Enemy on the crumble bridge. And then there's an enemy after the crumble bridge as well. If you don't leave any bridge for you, you might get bopped in. All right, easy enemy though. Never mind. Elevator up. Paperclip room. Hairpin, whatever you want to call it. Dead end for initsu. Oof, a lot of, yeah, it is definitely is fire life, yep. Enemies down here, always fun. I like this room. This one's always a challenge. Alright. Upstab / jump block is kind of what it's recognized as. You don't need either though. But now he's gonna either need jump or he just needs to get himself up there. Is he gonna try for the jar? Could be a waste of time. Now we're kind of screwed. 2 birds. There's one over here. Yep, one over here. Oh, body and damage. Fire life. More birds. Love it. One on the left, one on the top. I'm not sorry. 2 on the right, 1 on the left. There's 1. There's 2. All right. It's my type of GP, man. Oh, barely. All right, we're on the left side of something. It's another anthill or it's a 4-way. Oh, is this the start of the palace? What? I don't remember what the frickin' elevator was at the start of the palace. All right, we've got a shaft. Initsu at the top right of the 4-way. He needs to go down and check the middle right. I see another up left up there, I think. So we're just going to hold right. Keep holding right. Is it going to be Thunderbird? Key, death. Okay. All right, so this could very well be a loop. This may be the start of the palace. About to find out. Initsu, going to wish he checked right at the 4-way. It is the start of the palace. Up an A. Get that life back and start over. Now, where are we going? Now, where are we going? We have several junctions to pick from. We're about to be done with our 3rd palace on Initsu's side. And then he's going to make it over to 1. He knows he's got to go... Well, he knows he has to go left. We'll see if he remembers he has to go left. Horsehead's going to be first elevator as well. Well, kind of. First elevator and one of the junctions off of it. Taking the first up and left here. Nope. Nope. Just gotta walk it. Gotta walk over that hole. You can jump it, but the jump is so tight it's ridiculous. So you just walk over the one tile gap, and that is the safe way to do it. He might have been afraid he was gonna get hit by another beam or something, but I think he had enough iframes to just eat it. Or it might have been too high for him. So we're checking this again. We're going to check this again. Oh, there's an orange one up here too. Exciting. We're ferrying through. 3 more enemies here. 1, 2, 3. Easy. Going to Palace 1 on Initsu's side. Another bridge in GP. It's only going to take so long to clear this though, right? There's only so many rooms in these shortened GPs. 27 to 40 rooms. I mean, we've seen at least 10, I'd say. And with the fire life, I mean, this is it's almost guaranteed that custom makes it through here because of just that fire life. That fire life is just so good, even though it's only 2 bars. I mean, you just spam it, man. He should cast it like, yeah, twice more, man. These bubbles take about a heart off every time. He's going to definitely want to cast life again. There's a friendly blue bird on the other side as the red one comes behind him to greet him as well. About to tag team him. Watch out, Lady Link. Stranger danger. Shaft? Shaft? Up and left. Okay. All right, we're still going up and left. Just walk it. Just walk it. Just walk it. Flying enemy over there means one enemy over here. We found Horsehead. 2 hits. This is going to be a down elevator with the jar in the statue. Oh, not getting enough experience. I think initsu wanted to get above the 280. Feels like he probably doesn't have time at almost 75 minutes into the seed. But he's only placing his 3rd gem here. Wait, no, that's 4th gem. I'm sorry, we didn't mark Karak off. I was like, there's got to be more than 3 gems. I'm questioning my own tracker, and I should be. All right, we're rafting over to 6 in the maze. He doesn't know it's 6 yet, because I don't think he knows the other one is on the east, but I don't think he saw windows in either one of these, so I could be wrong. He might know this is 6. It doesn't matter what 6 and what 3 is at this point. You got to do them both, so you do them. Another up and left upstab block here. This is exciting. This is exciting. Is there going to be a king bot here? Could be. Find out in 3, 2, 1. There he is. Initsu is about to get popped into the lava, okay? Bridge. We're bridging. Empty bridge. Could be an enemy down here. Could be a king bot. Would be vanilla room if it's king bot. Nothing. Moa? Sometimes you see a Moa on the edge of the screen. Not today. Okay. Not enough for fairy. All right, so we've got bubble there, rides a rail, 2 more flying enemies. None of them can, if they're king bots, they just fall into the lava. Could be right here. King bot. Nope, it's going to be a Moa down here. Nitsu plopping into the lava there. He might have wanted to make the jump. Or maybe he just wanted to have enough magic for fairy to just get across faster. That's possible as well. Oh, do we have enough for life? Do we have enough for fire life? One more hit, we might be dead, or lava's gonna kill us. I don't know how much fire is to cast at magic, whatever we're at. It's got to be extremely cheap. It doesn't have to be single digits. It's fairy is 30. I didn't see what fire was. Here's Barba. If Initsu can make it into this palace before fire is 10. Okay, fire is 10. We did have enough for fire life. We definitely had about a bar of magic left. A lot of these things slip like there's just a lot going on, right? I mean, if you're not used to having to deal with experience and magic and how much everything costs, and there's some phantom damage from picking up the 1-up, and he's going to fairy and save himself. I mentioned this yesterday. We saw this. I talked about this yesterday in the SGL tournament. One of the races had this room in there, and it's all about the rhythm of the Bago Bagos. You can't let the Bago Bagos, like, you got to stop right there. Take care of that Bago Bago, stop here and take care of the next Bago Bago, then break. Break, Bago Bago. Break, Bago Bago. Jump, Bago Bago, then break, right? It's all rhythm, man. It's all rhythm. Those Bago Bagos come up at the exact same time every time. And it's a dead end. Dead end. That's a long dead end. Woof. That's an up and A. That is an up and A. Where are we going? Initsu got to make it back to the east. He's got all the DM to walk through. He's got to do 3, which was, I guess, pretty easy to find Rebanak. Not a clue where he was, though. He's definitely in the palace. I guarantee Rebanak is in Palace 3. So, but he's still got to go all the way through DM, which is still several minutes to get back to the east at this point. And then you got to do the palace, and then you got to do something in GP. It's like you literally have to God route Great Palace if custom is not done yet. That's what this would have to be, right? I mean, it's not impossible, right? The race is not over until someone is not done. So we'll just have to wait and see. That's so funny. They know this route. They both go south. They take this cave and then they take the cave north. Without almost positive, you could just take one of those caves where you first land, like the cave right above the maze cave. There's, for those that are not paying attention, there's a maze cave in DM. There's a cave that takes you to the maze. And right above that, I think you could just take one of those caves and just pop you out into the open area, and you could just walk right into the Caldera cave. But they both know this direction. So they both, oh, the Dyra claims another. Except we save. We roll. We got the saving throw. Yeah, so here's the Caldera entrance. 3 more caves away from hitting the eastern connector. We've not gone this way yet on custom side. It's only a matter of time before you just literally, he has to full clear this place. He'll have way more knowledge than Initsu does. Even if he takes a death at some point, it would have to be like a ton of time wasted on Thunderbird. You know, I think that's what's going to have to be What's at play here? Ooh, could be a tough room, though. With a bird here, with an enemy on this side, there's an enemy on the other side, and there's enemies in the waffle. This is the most populated version of this room. There's going to be 2 enemies here. Yep, fun. He's got jump, though. He's got fire life, don't die. Fire life, jump, no shield. Plus these guys, you can just hit these guys. There it is, easy. Something in the middle as well in this one. Could be anything. Oh, it's a MOA, okay. Back in the east, P3 is actually GP is right here. This is Great Palace, if I'm not mistaken. All right, not mistaken. Where's 3? 3 is not that much further away, though. What is after this bridge? Left side of something. Where is this? 4-way? This is a 4-way. Holy shit, we have not even seen this. Thunderbird's probably on this elevator. Oh, it just loops into itself. Cool. All right, then just hold right. Not really a 4-way. Not really a 4-way. Pseudo. Fa 4-way. All right, like at this point, I think this has to be Thunderbird, man. I think it has to be. There he is. Again, Fire Life. We at least have 1 cast of Fire Life. Counting the hits here, I think we're at 5, 6, 7. And did we cut that as a 7? Oh, we're in the corner! 2 lives left. Rebo right here? Is Rebo right here? No, Rebo was off an elevator. He was down an elevator. I think it might be this room here where he's down the elevator. I mean, cUstOm's going to have, again, like a game over on Thunderbird, and initsu's literally going to have to, like, just go. Oh, that's the item room. 1 more elevator over. All right, this is not an elevator room for initsu. I have not been counting. So I was counting the first time. 1 more hit now. Oh. Yeah, the Fire Life is really just, it's so free. You have essentially like 2. Oh, it's... I missed the elevator, wherever Rebo was. Anyway, Thunderbird down. How far is Darkling in? 1 room, 2 room, 3 rooms. What's it going to be? More than 3, I call shenanigans. 1 room. There it is. cUstOm, very likely going to be moving on to round 2 in the brackets. Do I have to get my headphones ready for a post-race interview now? The answer is likely yes. Three more hits. And there it is. cUstOm taking it just shy of 83 minutes. Very excited on the camera for getting that win and moving forward here. Let's toss out a GG. Let's see if he wants a new personal best time for the Upstarts category here. Wow, big finish there. Initsu just placing his last gem there for 3. About to head into GP. Did have some time to catch up there, but man, he just spent a lot of time looking for that. A lot of time for that connector. I don't have any volume levels dialed in. All right, let me tell him this. Just jump into any of the voice channels on the Z2R Discord, and I'll quickly get set up and just a few, just a minute or 2. All right, BRB folks, I gotta get my headphones. They're around here somewhere. Wires are tangled. Ugh. All right, let's get this. Pull that. Do this. Do this. Oh, hold on. Is this mic live? Let me switch it over to initsu. I'm gonna pull initsu down a little bit because I am able to hear his audio, and I'm gonna want to talk to custom here. Let us hope that the audio levels are dialed in for Discord. Let's undo that. Okay. Let me jump down here. I told him to jump into any of the voice channels. I'll wait to see him jump in. Yeah, I don't have the bracket in front of me here, so I don't have some of the information. I think it's going to be, dare I say, I think the URL is going to be z2r.challenge.com / probably Upstarts 25, if I had to guess, or Upstarts 2025. If Alan is here, he can tell you that. Or if anyone knows the information, I'm going to jump into here, pull custom up. All right, I think I've got us live here. GG Custom. How are we feeling after that?
Yo, what's up? GG. I'm pretty excited. That felt pretty good the whole way through, so I'm happy that I was able to close it out.
Yeah, you had, I guess we could call it sort of a commanding lead. What happened here, if you watch this one back, you'll see it, but you found the connector to the east first in DM. And initsu was coming up behind you just a few minutes later, I think what it was. He took a game over right nearby that cave, and he didn't return to it for a very, very long time. So he was looking everywhere else for something to do, not realizing that connector cave from DM to the east was over there on that side of the Caldera and Death Mountain, and that just set him way, way far back.
Yeah, that's really rough. It felt like DM was the answer, and I just kept I wanted to get to the edge of the map in DM, so I just kept taking the caves left, and yeah, I found it, and I was kind of worried coming back. I was like, I don't remember exactly how I got here. I don't remember my route. I just have to go left again. But yeah, finding the glove in Hammer Cave, and then getting over to the east, having to go all the way through Death Mountain. Like I said, I felt good about everything. I felt like I routed all that pretty well. So I got a little nervous in GP, but from my end, it did feel like I was in the lead.
Yeah, I will say that you both had a bit of divergence on the Western continent. Hold on here. Sorry, we did get a DNF from initsu here. We're going to see if he wants to do an interview. He said yes. Anyway, you two had some divergence on the West, and you both kind of came together, again, looking through DM. You did Hammer Cave first. You got the glove. He was right behind you doing Hammer Cave, got the glove, and then, again, it kind of ended up playing out the way that I described. But yeah, I mean, for you, it was looking super smooth the whole time. The only thing you didn't clear was Sunken, which was another heart container that initsu found on his side. But other than that, yeah, I mean, the palaces were smooth. They weren't too bad. I think your worst palace was 4, when it was just right at the 4-way was the boss room, of course. So that one was the one that took the longest. Let me get initsu up here as well. All right, also joined by initsu. GG, man.
GG.
Yo, GG, dude.
Obviously, the story of this one was, where is that eastern connector? And initsu, you took that I believe it was a game over, right? You were trying to fight 2 orange Dairas, and you took the game over there. You're back to North Palace, and then from there, what was going through your mind? Looking for that connector, but what was the thought process? That you left it on the west, or what?
Well, I did up and A. I didn't game over normally, but no, I checked every cave on the west again.
Okay, yeah, my bad. See, I was uncertain. I'll be honest. I was uncertain of whether it was just a straight up an A or a game over, because I was looking away at the moment, and then you were back at North Palace. So I do apologize. I was uncertain. I did say I was uncertain throughout the comms on this, what exactly happened there in that one cave in DM. So yeah, thanks for clarifying that one. Yeah, and then you just rechecked everything and tried to do some palaces out of logic, and there was that fairy block in 1, and there was that Doom Knocker in 6, which was the right way to Barba, but that Doom Knocker in 6 with low life levels like that was just seemingly too much to handle at that point in time. Expensive, low magic, low life, and then having the life cast only give you 2 bars, and I think you only had 1 cast of it at that point in time. I'm not sure you could have body damage to get through there with no downs. Oh, you did have downs. Yeah, you did have down stamp. Yeah. Jump into Mito, right. So yeah, I mean, you tried some stuff out of logic. 2 was fairly simple. Again, 1 was blocked, 6 was blocked, and the other palace was 4. Clearly, without Reflect, you're not going to be able to finish it. So yeah, and then you go back into DM. You find that cave. There was a bit of a pause there. Was that just marking the tracker, or was that kind of a like, oh, this sucks kind of pause? Or a little both?
Definitely both. But I wanted to make sure I remembered where it was.
Yeah. From there, though, if you had been able to place some of those gems out of logic, you would have been in much better position. Obviously, having to go back into 6, go back into 1, do those. And ending up not being very long palaces, you did go left in 6 again. cUstOm also had gone left in 6. So I think there was a quick check to the right on cUstOm side and then go left and find the boss. So 6 was not long for either one of you. 2 was easy. 1 was a dead end to the right, so you had to go left. 3 wasn't too bad. 4, both of you ending up kind of looking around for Karok there. I think your initsu, I think your 4 was a little bit faster overall. And then 5, Guma was, I think, once again on that first elevator going to the right. So you all took care of business in these palaces pretty quickly. Had cUstOm, you were everywhere in this great palace. I don't know if you had full cleared it entirely. If not, you had one other route remaining that was maybe still on the map that was uncleared at that point, but still you had gone every direction. And the more time you were spending in GP, obviously Initsu's over here clearing palaces. And so he did get a chance to get into GP right there at the end, but it was still having to finish 3 before he stepped in. But had that GP bit any worse, or had Initsu cleared any additional palaces out of logic, this would have been a lot closer at the end of it all.
Yeah, like I was saying, I was getting nervous in GP. It felt like I'd seen so much of it that once I found Thunderbird, I knew Darkling was going to be like a room or 2 away. But yeah, it was the other thing that was nice about the palaces is that by the time I was ready to do palaces, I had everything I needed. So like there was no worrying about items. It was basically just blitzing the dungeons, which is always a good feeling to do.
Yeah, and nobody ever found the hammer, so we don't know. Like Initsu, you didn't grab the spell from Mito, but in the spell tower, it was just the cross. And so wherever the key was, wherever the hammer was, we don't know. I don't remember. One of you checked, or maybe both of you checked where the trophy was, and I don't remember where that was. That was for the shield spell.
Yeah, I was in 6. Barba had
Okay. Yeah, so no one pulled the trophy out of there. I think, no magic key, no hammer today, no shield pickups from either one of you, no trophy pickups. The only thing missing from Initsu side is obviously medicine to spell to tower to cross. So, otherwise...
I was worried that Fairy was going to be blocked by spell tower.
Yes, it came down to between what for you it was water tile and spell tower, and I didn't think of it till the end there when you saw the water tile. I was like, it's right there. You got it, and I'm thinking, oh, you know what? This could have been a nightmare situation for Initsu having skipped spell, having that child be on the east like that. Man, yeah, that's very true. But I mean, I never know what to say in such like it just nothing feels good about missing a connector. It happens to everyone. At some point, we had an item missed yesterday in one of the tournament races that really set one of the runners back very, very far, and a very, very similar situation here tonight. And so, I mean, I think you played well otherwise. Just that one random connector buried in DM is the one thing that held you up. But otherwise, I think this would have been an extremely close race between you two. I don't have the seeds here in front of me, but you both made it the brackets, so top 8 for sure. But yeah, GG's again to both of you. Any final thoughts? We'll start with
4 and 5 seeded.
Okay. Initsu, this is elimination here for you, unfortunately. But with Upstarts, with everything, your involvement in Z2R, I mean, how are we feeling about the tournament? How are we feeling about the future? Z2R, lay it out. Give it to us here.
Yeah, I mean the tournament was great. It was well run. Like yeah, everything was as better than expected, I would say. Like the async races was well handled, and the restreams and stuff. I really enjoyed that. And yeah, like it was a good experience. I mean, the game can troll you, of course, unfortunately, like this. Yeah, that cave in DM, it didn't look out of place to me, so it's hard to identify, but perhaps with more experience.
Yeah, I mean, even with experience, we all still get trolled at some point. Sometimes, every once in a while, you'll even see DMs like that have Hammer Cave facing the connector cave, and you're like, oh, those two connect, and you don't even check them, and it's actually two completely separate, single, standalone entities. And so it's like, things like that can still get you. DM full of caves like that, always a little confusing, even to veteran runners. But yeah, I mean, I think you ran a great tournament, man. I think you learned a lot. I think your Guma looks really good for sure. You're still looking good on that Guma. So the jackhammer, solid jackhammer in this one as well, man. So GG again.
Thanks.
Custom.
And GG to custom as well.
Yes,
Thank
yes. Moving forward, I don't know who your next opponent could be. I could open up the bracket here and check. Let me see that.
It should be Angel.
Yeah, I think it's the man of few manners, Angel.
Well, should be a pretty easy matchup then. After that, it looks like the finals for you.
Yeah, not to sound arrogant, but I'm not worried about him.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
We played against each other in the Z1R winter tournament in the first round of brackets, and I knocked him out. So I'm planning to do it again.
Easy. Yeah, easy. There you go, folks. A little bit of beef. Any final thoughts on this seed at all? I mean, you played it well. I'm not sure you have many complaints on this one. Anything on your mind before we sign off here?
I just want to reiterate what I was saying the other night on the SGL broadcast. Going from SGL seeds or the SGL flags to this is it's really nice. Definitely feels like like taking the weights off. So I'm glad I was able to play well and come out with a win for this.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. 2 tournaments, numerous tournament races this week alone, and more to come. Not eliminated from either tournament at this time, so still more races in your future. And of course, the standard tournament coming up in just another month and a half or so, 2 months, something like that. So if anyone wants more Z2R after Upstarts or after SGL, there's of course more Z2R to be had. But again, for the 17th time, GG to both of our runners here. Thanks to everyone out there watching this one. I know we had a lot watching this one, so a lot of fun. Haven't done the bootleg here for a while. But yeah, again, thanks to everyone. And yeah, that's going to be it for us tonight. We'll see you in the next one. Elsoa and Vaughn going live now. Still probably started about 45 minutes ago. I don't think they got an official restream. But yeah, you can check them out on Multistream, or maybe we'll get a VOD at some point. I'm not sure. It is just a game 1, not an elimination match. So anyway, folks, we'll figure it out. We'll see you on the flip side. Z2R.gg/Discord. Join the Discord. Have some fun. Learn some Z2R. Tough game, hard game, annoying game. But once you get it, kind of a fun game. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one, folks. Take care.